legal practitioner recently fell victim to a phishing email. That email appeared to have been sent by an administrative employee at another firm that they had previously dealt with before. It's quite possible they were also hacked and it was actually sent from their account by the hacker. The link in the email took them to a fake Microsoft 365 login page where they entered their username and password, and within 20 minutes their account had been compromised and people were contacting them. Imagine what the damage could be if one of your clients received one of these emails and happened to be scammed out of a large sum of money. Naturally, you may think this is an isolated incident. However, it goes without saying this is happening hourly or by the minute to firms and small businesses suffering similar consequences with between 5 and 30 staff. In Eastern Europe and what it means to you. Obviously, it's absolutely horrible what's currently going on over there, and hopefully governments can put enough pressure on Russia to back off. Unfortunately, because of this situation, you need to prepare for an escalation of cyber attacks. The Australian Cybersecurity Centre, a federal government organisation made up of intelligence services, released 2 alerts last week related to this, one on Saturday just gone. They are now up to version 5 of this alert. Ransomware actors in Russia have threatened to target Western organisations as payback against any intervention, and it will also be about getting money to fund their operations, as there are currently many sanctions in place against them, and their targeting is likely to be indiscriminate. On a joint web briefing I joined with a partner organisation that we worked with last week, they advised they'd seen a 300% increase in cyber attacks. And the majority of these attacks are starting with a phishing or a spear phishing email. So what do you need to do? Obviously, you want to work with a cybersecurity specialist and you want to have a series of advanced defensive security layers, like the defensive layers you'd find in a castle. If one fails, there is another and another to protect you. Those security layers need to address 3 key areas. The 3 areas those layers need to cover are people, process and technology. Okay, so we've covered the dangers lurking behind cyber attacks and why it's important. Next, let's talk about a dirty little secret about preventing ransomware. As I mentioned before, the average